I've researched, tried, and tested just about every business model out there, and in 2026, there's only a few legit ways to actually make money as a small business or from the comfort of your own home. Look, I know you've seen a million of these business idea videos, and most of them are honestly garbage by people who've never actually run a business themselves, and that's not what this video is going to be. Basically, I'm going to talk to you about businesses that you can start for free right from the comfort of your home, and you can actually make some real money doing these. I've seen these businesses turn into 5, 6, and even 7-figure online businesses that you can do from anywhere in the world and just from the comfort of your home. And one last thing before we dig in, if this is your first time seeing me and you want to learn how to earn from anywhere, make sure to hit subscribe. One of the first ways I made money online was through a digital product, a PDF, which took me more than 2 years to create. And what I'm talking about is ebooks. Ebooks are a great way to make money because there's not a lot of capital involved. If you are able to create and find a good niche in the market, you can actually make a lot of money out of it. And basically every book on Amazon starts off as a PDF or as an ebook, and then it is transferred to a physical copy, it is transferred to a digital copy, and then can also be transferred to an audiobook. But there's some really creative ways to take an ebook or a PDF and sell it on Etsy or Amazon or other marketplaces and actually generate some really consistent income. And the thing is, most people really think you need to spend 3 to 4 years writing an ebook, but you just need to figure out something that's a little bit higher ticket, a little bit more niche, and something that people will pay more than $5 for. Now, the way to figure out what niches are in demand is to head over to Etsy.com and start searching. You can filter by digital downloads on Etsy, and then you can start seeing what is actually getting a lot of sales, what is getting a lot of reviews, and where are there some gaps in the marketplace. You can start by typing your business background. Let's say you have an accounting background or finance, or maybe you have no background at all. You can just start testing some keywords, search on Etsy, figure out what's popular, and say, hey, this thing's really popular, but they haven't published a new version in 3 or 4 years. So you can just basically create that newer, better version. You look at the reviews to see what people don't like, then you just implement those changes into your newer version to make it bigger and better. Also, look at some of the clientele of those reviews. If it's 90% women, then likely they're going to be interested in a certain different type of product. So you need to understand who your avatar is, what problem they're trying to solve, and then how you can help them solve that problem with a PDF. Now, there's a lot of great ways to do this with financial planners, templates for trips. The wedding industry has a lot of good options as well. So just get creative, use AI to make the whole process a little bit more streamlined. And then again, you got to do more than one. Most of the process for this is you got to test 10 or 20 of these versions, and one of them is going to really take off. I suggest starting off with one, get the process down, put a lot of effort into getting reviews and sales, and then just continue doing that process over and over. It'll get easier and easier as you go on. Next up is selling branding packages for boring businesses. There's a lot of businesses out there that aren't good at the branding and the marketing, but they're still making pretty good income just because they're in a really high demand area or they just have a really good product. Now, what you need to do for these businesses is find people who have bad branding but have a high recurring ticket. Think dentists, lawyers, people who are chiropractors or doctors. Basically, they have recurring income and revenue, but they don't have a really good sense of how to brand. What you can do with these businesses is you can just say, hey, I want to build you a better brand that's going to attract more customers. And these branding templates and packages can range from hundreds of dollars up to the thousands of dollars because, again, it's a really important aspect. And so you're probably thinking, I know nothing about branding. Well, that's fine. There's always one industry that is a industry leader. So if it's in the dental industry, search nationwide for the biggest and most common chain of dental industries because they've likely already figured this out. You can figure out what branding and marketing works for them and then add your own style and flair onto it that's going to fit your customer. Basically, what you need to do is see, hey, this is working in all of these markets. A similar brand and marketing strategy will likely work in your market as well.
If you guys like that part, you're going to love this. I'm giving away my best-selling book for absolutely free, and here's how you can get the audiobook in just a few seconds. Inside this book is the same techniques I've used to work abroad in paradise in more than 100 different countries. And the best part, this strategy hasn't just worked for me, it's helped hundreds of thousands of people earn more, work less, and travel the world. I'll leave a QR code here where you can get the audiobook for free with a free 30-day Audible subscription.
Here's an idea that I absolutely love, and I'm going to probably test the waters out this year, is 3D printing car parts. Now, a lot of businesses on Etsy Etsy will custom make 3D printed stuff, but I think there's such a high demand now for custom parts for cars. With the surge of Tesla products or just cars that are actually a little bit older, you can figure out what is the most popular car sold in your area. And I think 2025, it was the Model Y Tesla. And so you can just go and rent one on Turo for a day to get the measurements, or you can go online. There's a lot of open source print models that have the specifications for what you're going to print. And so this can be as simple as printing cup holders for Teslas, and you just specialize in that. Maybe you add a really cool T logo inside, and then you can also customize it. You can also customize certain options for people's cars. Depending on what part of the car part, if it's going to be a plastic printed model, you can maybe have it custom for their name or some other symbol that they want. And so again, think about what sort of things are actually going to be sold, and then figure out what areas of the car are having common problems that are expensive to get replacement parts. One of the coolest businesses I've ever seen was basically one simple replacement part for a car. Basically, the manufacturer was charging $1,000 for like a $20 car part. This person was able to sell it for a few $100s instead of $1,000, and it was just as good as what the dealer was selling. So people would just go online, search for this problem, buy his product, save $800, and essentially he was able to create a win-win scenario. It's a win for him because he had really good profit margins. It's a win for the customer because they also got to save a lot of money. Audio engineers are a really great business out there, and again, it's so easy now with AI tools, or just drop servicing people that understand how to fix audio. Essentially what you do is you find an audio engineer, and then you find somebody else who's creating content, but they have terrible audio quality. A lot of YouTubers and creators don't understand that if the visuals aren't great, people will still listen to it. The audio is actually more important in a lot of cases because people are listening on YouTube or on podcasts, and they're not actually looking at their screen. They've got things open in another tab. So audio first is a really important thing. You find this person who has bad audio and say, hey, I'll send you a 10-second preview of a before and after of how I can make your audio better. This audio fix is going to get more retention for users and more people listening into your podcast or YouTube channel. And then in the end, it's going to convert to more customers. Now, this idea is great. If you have at least 3 to 4 years of experience in one industry, it's called micro consulting. The problem with traditional consulting is it's too open-ended. I'll consult you with this vague sort of idea, and it can be kind of scary for buyers, and it's pretty hard to price. But micro consulting is different. You sell a specific tiny outcome in a specific amount of time. 60-minute career audit or a LinkedIn overhaul in 1 day or 1 week, and basically you just give them really specific results. You don't overpromise on like, hey, I'm going to get you a job. You just say, hey, I'm going to make your LinkedIn better, and they can visually see before and after that it was a big overhaul and that things look better. In 2026, AI is dominating, and there's so many people that are just not using it on a day-to-day basis. So if you have any sort of use case for AI, this is going to be a big win for you. If you've even been using AI for 3, 6, 12 months, you can basically partner up with older business owners who are not so interested in adapting that technology. What you can do is just figure out a systematic overhaul that's going to make their business a little bit easier. So focus on saving them time or just bringing them in new customers. A lot of times it's as simple as setting something up once, and then you own that sort of function and say, hey, I'm going to set this up for free. You're basically going to have an AI sequence that calls all of their leads that they haven't called for the past year. This AI person is going to call, qualify, and get them into the store or get them qualified over to the business owner. And then basically you own this content producing and monetization model for them. And so when that is working, you charge them a monthly retainer to keep it up and running. Because if they're paying you $1,000 and this machine or area of the AI automation is bringing them in $5,000, that's going to be a win-win. And that's going to be a client who's going to want to work with you forever. Can you imagine making $1 million a year just by printing t-shirts? And you don't even have to print them yourself. All you have to do is make the designs. Print on demand is still a great business model. It's become a little bit more competitive, but if you know what industries to target, you can still make some really good money. I love the Merch by Amazon, which is essentially Amazon's own print on demand service. You upload the designs and then Amazon does the rest. They print it, they sell it, they ship it, and if there's any returns or anything like that, they handle everything. How this works is you usually upload around 25 to 50 new designs, and you can use AI to create these designs, but before you do that, you got to research out there and see what's working well. This is the complicated part. You need to see what's working well, what isn't working, and find something that is going to be in the middle. Look at the products or new things that are going to be trendy. look at search terms that are going to become more popular. For example, there's a lot of events that happen every year around the holidays that could be really eventful. People are searching for Christmas sweaters or Christmas shirts around Christmas time. And so you can figure out some sort of things that are going to be popular around those times and make it so it's really viral, really funny, and just something that's going to be interesting. Now, if you want to hear more business ideas, I'm going to leave a video up here for you. And if you like this video, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.